The forest was bright and sunny. Birds sang sweet songs, filling the air with their melodious tunes. The trees swayed gently in the breeze, their leaves rustling softly. Butterflies fluttered between colorful flowers, their wings creating a beautiful dance of colors. The flowers themselves were a sight to behold, with petals in every shade imaginable. In this beautiful forest lived a clever fox named Felix. Felix was known far and wide for his intelligence and cunning. He was known for his quick thinking and ability to solve problems that others found difficult. Felix always had a plan. He was also known for his love for naps. Felix could often be found lounging in the sun, enjoying the warmth and taking a break from his clever schemes.
Chirp, chirp! What a lovely day! The birds were always cheerful, adding to the forest's charm.
Indeed, it's perfect for a little song. The birds loved to sing, and their songs made the forest feel alive.
Felix had a good friend named Ruby. She was a hard-working rabbit with a heart of gold. Ruby loved gardening and took great pride in her work. She spent hours tending to her vegetable patch, making sure every plant was healthy and strong. Ruby's garden was the envy of the forest. Felix thought it was silly. He couldn't understand why Ruby would spend so much time working when she could be relaxing.
Look at Ruby go. She never stops working. Felix admired her dedication, even if he didn't share her passion for gardening.
Why work so hard, Ruby? Felix often asked her, curious about her endless energy and commitment. Ruby would just smile and say, "Because it makes me happy, Felix. Seeing my garden grow brings me joy." Felix would ponder her words, wondering if there was something he was missing. Maybe there was more to life than just clever schemes and naps. And so, in the sunny forest, the two friends continued their days, each finding happiness in their own way. The forest was a place of harmony where everyone had a role to play.
One warm afternoon, Felix lay under a shady tree. He was enjoying the gentle breeze. He watched Ruby work tirelessly in her garden. Ruby was busy watering her carrot plants. She hummed a happy tune as she worked.
Don't you want to rest, Felix?
Not now, Ruby. Working is tiring. I prefer to relax.
Ruby just smiled and continued her work. She knew the importance of hard work. Suddenly, the sky darkened. Dark, heavy clouds gathered above. The wind began to howl, rustling the leaves ominously.
A storm is coming, Felix. We need to prepare.
Oh, it's just a little wind, Ruby. It'll pass soon.
Felix, however, wasn't bothered.
He was wrong.
Within minutes, the storm hit with full force. Rain lashed down, drenching everything in sight. The wind howled fiercely, tearing at the trees. Felix, caught unprepared, got soaked to the bone. He shivered, his beautiful fur plastered to his body. His cozy spot under the tree offered no protection.
Oh dear.
He muttered, his teeth chattering. Gathering his courage, Felix rushed through the rain and knocked timidly at Ruby's door. The rain poured down in relentless sheets, soaking him to the bone. Each drop felt like a tiny hammer, urging him to find shelter quickly. It was securely built, with a sturdy roof and a warm, inviting glow from within. The light spilling out from the windows seemed to promise safety and warmth, a stark contrast to the cold, wet world outside. He looked around for shelter and spotted Ruby's cozy burrow. The sight of it filled him with a glimmer of hope. He knew Ruby was kind-hearted and would never turn him away in such a storm.
Ruby, let me in. I'm soaked. Felix's voice trembled as he called out, his teeth chattering from the cold. He could barely feel his fingers as he knocked again, more urgently this time.
He pleaded. To his surprise, Ruby opened the door immediately. Her face lit up with concern as she saw the state he was in. She didn't hesitate for a moment.
Felix, come in, come in. You must be freezing. Ruby's voice was warm and welcoming, stark contrast to the harsh weather outside. She reached out, pulling him gently but firmly into the warmth of her home.
She said, ushering him inside. The warmth of the burrow enveloped Felix immediately, and he felt a wave of gratitude wash over him. Ruby's compassion was like a beacon in the storm, guiding him to safety and comfort. Felix was overwhelmed with gratitude. He had never felt such warmth and kindness before. The feeling was new, but it was something he knew he wanted to hold on to. Ruby, despite his dismissive behavior earlier, had welcomed him with open paws. He realized his mistake. Felix had been too quick to judge and too slow to understand the importance of preparation and hard work. Sitting by the warm fireplace, wrapped in a blanket, he looked at Ruby. The crackling fire seemed to echo the warmth in his heart. He felt a sense of peace and belonging that he had never experienced before.
Thank you, Ruby. Your kindness has shown me the error of my ways. I was wrong to be lazy. I see now that my actions were selfish and short-sighted. You were right to prepare. Your foresight and diligence have taught me a valuable lesson. From now on, I promise to work hard and help others. I will not take the easy way out anymore. I will strive to be better for myself and for those around me.
Ruby smiled warmly. Her heart swelled with pride and joy. She knew Felix had learned a valuable lesson. It was a moment of growth for both of them, a moment that would strengthen their bond and guide their future actions.